Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Monster Train. A little bit of bad luck lately, probably more like bad decision making, but let's go for another one, shall we? Random, hope for the best. What do we get? Exile Wormkin Awoken. So standard restores, and then it's not Reap, but the other one, the one that just does damage. Echo Break for the Echo Right. I don't know. I really don't. Have we even run Awoken with the Wormkin before? I feel like if I have done this, it would probably have been with the draw one +2 attack card, not the heal card. Broken Memories, though, is amazing. Return a consume spell to the top of your draw pile. We should be able to get a lot of regen or armor out of that. It's Consume Seraph, so maybe we can build around it, and we're the Consume Champions. Maybe we can build around that as well. 10 cards at the beginning of combat or more regen. I mean, more regen you can definitely just win a run with if you can get enough regen. So I kind of like the idea of starting with that. And then if we get an Awoken tank that can just be a relentless killer, I will go for the Divine Horde. Draw one each turn and return one. Or when you play the third card, draw one. I think that we cannot really afford this. If it draws something important, we're gonna have a hard time playing it off of the energy that we currently have. So drawing an extra card at the beginning of combat, there's nothing wrong with that. You get to choose your hand. Then do we go for eggs or etchings? Bog Chrysalis with +20 health. Or etch, apply armor 4 to friendly units. I love the idea of doing a heavy consume. I mean, this is the heavy consume champion, but I love the idea of using the eggs. I like the egg units. They tend to be pretty good, and if we get lucky enough cards added to the deck, we can descend eggs behind the champion and then hatch them. Etch, apply armor 4 to the friendly units. I feel like we don't need armor 4 when we already have armor first of all, but then we also have the ability to heal. So let's go for the Egg Boy once again. I feel like I've never taken the other ability there, the one that is, you'll have 1 HP. I feel like I've never taken the other ability, the one that has one armor trigger on etching, because I just tend to not really care about the armor etching all that much. Choose a card to return. We're not gonna need armor. So I think what we do to start with is as much damage. No, I think what we do is, oh, this is so weird. What we need is we need like 3 Echo Breaks on the same floor so they can do 2 and 3 damage. So it's very strange, but I think what you do is this. And then if you get 2 Echo Breaks, you can kill this guy as he moves up. And then you might as well just put like a Train Steward in the front just to tank a couple of shots. So if we get 2 Echo Breaks, we can kill him. We got 1. We can maybe kill him on the next floor, but I don't know. I don't know, man. We need to get like 3 of them on the same turn. You know what, why don't we hold that in our hand for the next turn then? You know, if we can't kill him on this turn, let's kill him next turn. You're dead, beautiful. You're gonna hatch at some point, which is probably not what we exactly want. Man, what I would give for like 1 plink. I don't care if you die. So I think you restore, and then give everyone some armor, and then also removes a shell. I forgot about the fact that etching would remove shell. Okay, but this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted a, oh, we're gonna have to spend all 3 Echo Breaks killing this guy, and this unit is still making it up to the pyre. Pardon me. I mean, if it's gotta happen, right? It saves the pyre just an incredible amount of damage, and then we actually have units that we can use to kill the other guys. We don't need a Train Steward. So here, an Echo Break seems in order, and then Consume. Well, Consume won't hatch anything. It's actually in our best interest, believe it or don't, to probably get some healing going, which should make us do more damage. Although not enough to kill you, huh? Really? All right. You're kind of a jerk. You're gonna hit the pyre for another 8. We've taken 11 damage. You know, I'm not really that worried about it. You know, damage is damage. It's gonna happen. I guess we'll just like spread out the healing a little bit. I really should have saved 1 energy for the freaking armor card. I am playing a little bit too quickly. I will fully admit to that. But luckily, you're all dead. We're living. We took 11 pyre damage. We did get the gold. It spawned on the same floor as us, which is great. We need spells though. We need targeted damage spells. And an echo infusion, and an echo transfer. Ooh, what do you take? Well, I have to admit that echo infusion is incredible. It's pre-infused, so it pays for itself. It's 0 energy for plus 10 health. And you can synergize off of it. Revenge is good, but it does have a cost to pay for it. And Echo Transfer is really good to actually start scaling your damage output. But I really like the idea of just something that gives us health, so we can maybe use it to survive a sweep or something to that effect. And then here, I do like Vine Grasp, but I also like Glimmer. We have 2 sap cards in the deck, or the Consume Regen 5. A Glimmer, something we can upgrade, use to do damage and kill backline enemy units. I think we need some sort of a damage spell. That's a good one. Vine Grasp is nice though because you can alter the positions of the enemies, and it's also a spell that does damage. But I actually think I kind of want the Glimmer here. I want 1 spell that can hurt enemies. Now, do you go for unit upgrades? We don't have a unit, so if we go get an Awoken unit, we're going to be upgrading the unit immediately, whatever it is. If we go for Wormkin unit, we'll probably go for an Awoken unit here just to see what we get. And then I guess we could upgrade units here, but I would love to maybe go for another Awoken or Wormkin unit rather, just to see what you get, that is. And then the Merchant of Steel is here on the 4th fight, but the 4th fight tends to be kind of tough. I actually feel like getting 1 unit early upgraded is probably in our best interest. We have Quick, so a sweeper would be beautiful. Okay, yeah. Animus of Will is fantastic, but I called it, so we will take the sweeper. Sweep Quick and on Slay, you get stronger now. We can't afford a reroll. We could make you stronger, but more health is probably better. Large Stone would be for the best, but for now, I think we're okay with this. We can give you more health, I guess, with our own spells, so. Sure, I will accept that upgrade, and then what is here in the Divine Temple? A little early for it, but Spell Chain Echo Infusion is pretty good. For the cost of 1 energy, you get plus 20 health. Or Broken Memories, so you can Spell Chain itself. I mean, this is the makings of a broken synergy. We've had this combo before. You bring back Broken Memories, you bring back another card that's Consume, and then you play them both. And then if you make this Intrinsic, you start with it. If you make it, you can't make it Holdover. You can make it not Consume, but there's really no other upgrade you can put on this other than Intrinsic, isn't there? Purge. Do you really want this every turn? Holdover. Well, but it consumes. You can't give it Holdover. I don't know. Because this is just health, but this is whatever card you want. Mostly regen and armor, but we're gonna get better spells later. I think you can do it. It's not ideal, but I think because we have the ability to take a spell chain, let's go for it and see what we get, and then we will run away. We're leaving a couple of upgrades behind. You know, I could give the Shattered Shell more health, and then if we meld another unit onto it that has attack, that'll give it enough attack to kill like weak backline units quickly, hopefully. Or we could wait for a large stone. I think we can afford to wait. I think there's no rush. Armor 10. For a unit, this is gonna mean we have a very hard time killing anything with the Shattered Shell. However, we might be able to weaken enemies to a point where we can actually get the kill, and then it's also just not that hard of a fight anyways. These overcharge apprentices don't really do that much damage, and it's for a unit, and our pyre can tank a little bit of damage. Now, yeah, this guy right now is a little scary, but I think we can work around him. We don't need a train steward this turn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play Shattered Shell and Echo right up here. Bog Chrysalises are gonna go to the front. We do need to hatch them, and you get stronger on this. So you know what, I think we will just Echo Break. Just because I need to hatch those eggs as quickly as possible so we can kill these units. You gotta go. I hate for it to be true, but you have to go. Consume to apply armor. It's not worth anything. We need 2 consume cards this turn. We got 1. Oh, the pyre is gonna hurt, man. The pyre is gonna hurt. I'm like, okay, I think I've played this poorly. But we didn't get the consume cards that we wanted when we wanted them. I guess if we held over, if we should have played this up here, because then I could have hatched my eggs. That's what I'll say. So the pyre is gonna take another hit. It's actually gonna take a bit of a big hit. However, we need to hatch. So I will hit you. Dude, will the pyre live? If I play this? Because you're taking 23, which means you're only taking 6, which means you have 61 HP, which means you're currently gonna hit the pyre 3 times, which means we're gonna have 1 HP out of this. I think we cannot play anything, and we have to consume next turn to pop the egg, and then hope that that's enough to actually get a kill. As busted as it is. We are on the verge of death immediately. No, we died, okay, I ran the math wrong. I mean, we should not have gone for the pack shards. We should not have gone. There's a hard balance that I don't know how to resolve of how do you decide what's worth taking as far as packed shards go, because that upgrade that we got, Spell Chain, it's really freaking good when it combos with something else in your deck, and I feel like I'm always looking for Spell Chain when it actually is never going to happen. It's never going to appear. Let's do it again. But we definitely went too heavy into the Spell Chain this time around. Seraph the Patient is annoying. Units, when a spell consumed is played, gain 1. Units being cheaper is really nice, but I feel like Bog Slime is way better. Especially with our champion. Okay, and you know what? F it. I will go Echo Right again, even though I think that the repeater is actually better. I want to build the same run as close as I can get, and this time no pack shards, although I would still probably go for a free relic early. We can kill enemy units with 1 damage spells. And now, like, everything about this run is better than the last run. Like, I can kill an enemy in 1 spell. Might as well play you. Might as well play you back here. I, have better restores in the deck. I can get more shard or more charged echoes out to hatch my eggs, and I can infuse cards in hand. Already, I'm like, wow, this is way better. And the relic is actually a little bit synergistical as well. So infuse, you're already hatching. You're still not quite dying, which is annoying. However, That card is not infused. That's the card that's infused. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Do we care about Ember Drain? Probably. Pew pew. A lot of the cards we have are kind of trash right now. But that's fine. I still stand by the idea that we're in a better spot than we were. Like the relic that we got actually works early. The regen relic we had last time didn't really work. In the cheater's hand, we didn't really have a deck that benefited from stalling on playing certain cards. Infuse Extract, attuned, deal 50 damage to the frontline unit. You know what? I think we should take this because we need damaging spells. Steel Enhancer I really like. Sap is good healing, but with Restoration Detonations, I feel like Sap is a little less important. Vine Grasp is a targeted spell, but why not go for a free infused card? And for a unit, hey, look at this, a tank. I like it. Rejuvenate +3 spikes. Not the tank that I'm looking for, but I think you got to accept that you got to take something. House Kermit is a very nice unit to have, though, admittedly. But if we get enough health on you and enough spikes, you can kill all the weak units. Yeah, we'll go with Thorn Hollow. He's infused as well, but he's also just a good tank. Unit upgrades. Well, I mean, we got an Awoken unit. You still go unit upgrades first. Quick, can we get another sweeper? We can't, but we do have the opportunity to take the better Awoken Hollow. I mean, if we put this hollow inside of the other hollow, we've created a masterful unit. We could also take an Animus and start buffing the crap out of an Animus with Steel Enhancers and other such things. Do we need another tank? I really like Cultivation because it makes your units stronger, the ones who are doing damage, behind your tank. But the Animus is such a good body due to the multi-strike. I don't think we'll take Quick though. Although if we reroll and we get something good, we can afford it. So why don't we try it? Okay, I didn't really get what I wanted, but you can take the health, and the Animus could take a little bit of extra damage, I guess. We didn't really want Quick. I think this is fine. Is 10 damage worth it? I mean, sure. I'm gonna take the Animus and plomp him right behind our tank. We'll see how that goes. And we only have, hey, 0 pack shards, which means that this should be very easy. The more and more I play this game, and the more I realize that I play it incorrectly, the more I realize, hey, you should probably just wait until you have like a winning run, a winning combination before you start taking a ton of pack shards. And yet every time I still do it to myself. I still take all of the shards that I can freaking get, and I usually end up regretting it. It's all on me, man. I know it is. So, I mean, I guess, and I guess. And then, like, I guess? And then, like, I guess. We really should put this, I mean, this unit can tank, and they do 10 damage, there you go. I'm glad I put the Animus on the top floor. I was thinking about not playing her, but that would have been dumb. All right, you're clear. Let's fill this with nonsense. These bog flies are not particularly good. And I say that because the bog flies right now, they basically, they're not tanks, but they're taking the tank role, unfortunately. We'll make them better, we will. It'll take time to happen. Anyways, the boss is dead. 24, the spikes gain is really high. I never realized how much spikes you get so quickly. I guess because I'll probably take another proclamation. Probably because I always prefer the other one, but also the spike gain used to be 1, and then they buffed it to 2, and then they buffed it to 3. And then the cultivation awoken tank used to just buff itself for 1/1, then it was buffed to 2/2, then it was buffed to any unit. Well, it's not really a buff, the cultivation, but it's just a change. I think we can take proclamation. It's good damage for 1 echo. We have 2 bounding echoes already. Vine, bramble, sharpen. Kind of like sharpen. Spikes maybe not, but it is a buff card, even though it's not a great one. I don't think we need to upgrade units because I think the units that we have will carry us. I think we should probably go for a Wormkin unit to see what we can get. At the start of turn, add a sting. That's actually really nice. Restoring 5 pyre health is also great when we have so many consumed cards. But a sting every turn is just, it's good for the combat. Regen, when an egg is summoned, remove shell 3 or sting spells get plus 20 magic power. So now it's a 30 damage sting, huh? As good as this is, and it is really good for the champion, because it removes the shell by 3, wouldn't we rather have really good stings? No, we'd probably rather have our unit come out faster, huh? All right. Hardened Hull it is, and do we get an egg? No, but we do get Shard Soul Carver, which is way better than First of Kin, because First of Kin sucks. Although, now that I think about it, maybe this is the situation where we can take it. Because First of Kin, inside of an Animus, is plus 5 attack every time you consume a card. We consume 1, 2, 3 cards. All right, in hindsight, maybe that's terrible, and maybe the Shard Soul Carver is way better. So we're gonna take him instead. There you go, easy decisions. All right, well, I guess we're gonna get Hef. The other option there, by the way, is if you take No, she makes 1 unit 1 less capacity. Is that her buff? I always forget. Concealed Caverns, Hef. If you say no, you get... I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hef. If you say no, you get... sorry, I'm misspelling it. H-E-P-H, not help. Sorry, if you say no, you get a unit with plus 10 attack and minus 1 capacity. So we could have gotten that on the Animus, but I want to save the upgrade slot on the Animus anyways. I think that's how it works. 1 damage on death. That's fine. That's fine, and also when we get our champion out, that'll just kill everything due to spikes. Or we could just use stings, I guess. So I want the Animus behind our... That'll get a kill. I want our Animus behind the Awoken unit for now. There's capacity for them, they can fit. Now you're getting some kills. I would like it if you would die, please. We're not really focusing on the egg, but we only need to consume 2 cards up here. And as soon as we get consumed cards, we'll put them up here. As for this, we don't really have... We can pop it on this turn. We don't really have... You're a tank, you should be in front. Sorry, we don't really have any reason to play good old Wingmaker. So I think you play the Animus. I think we will play good old Wingmaker, but... And we're playing this to get to Hef. But we really just want to consume or inspire up here. That costs 0, which means we can play this. Then we can play a sting. Might as well play it here. Trying to remember how to actually play this game. Hey, my consume cards. Well, we'll play it up here anyways. Because consume does give us one more pip. You'll blow up. You'll die. You'll die. I know we're like very much going against the grain on this one here, but we just need to keep our units alive. They are on the bottom floor with rage. Should have played that first. As cool as it would be to keep inspiring up here, I just don't think it's necessary. I think getting like 30 spikes on this unit on the bottom is like good enough. I mean, there's no reason not to. I think. Give you a big heal. Now you're taking 417. If you're gonna die, I might as well play the Wingmaker. Might as well play it on you, I guess. And we're playing that specifically just so that we can play it like 4 times, and then when you play it 4 times, Hef will come back onto your train, and when Hef comes back onto your train, we can put her inside of the Animus, and then the Animus is gonna have like +30 and trample. So that's what we're gonna make. We're gonna make a killer Animus, and we're gonna go super big on capacity for the one floor that she exists on. And it'll be great, I hope. I mean, she's a great freaking unit. Let's be honest. She's fantastic. She does a lot of damage. The Shard Soul Carver, not as good as the other one. Whoops. The Shard Soul, that one that Inspire buffs everyone, because he only buffs himself, and the buff that he gives you is really not that amazing. This is really good for hatching eggs and for being strong. Yeah, I kind of like this Eternal Kinstone. Perfect Insanity is good for damage, but this is really good for hatching eggs and keeping your buffs high. But this is Extract 6, but this is still interesting. It's hard to get to 6 when you're hatching eggs. Kinhost Carapace, good unit. Kinhost Vessel, also a good unit, and we do kind of have an incentive to go into eggs. Clanless unit essence. +30, +30, +2 and trample. So yeah, we're gonna put you in the Animus, and the Animus is gonna be kick-ass. I guess we could leave you as is, as a unit, but then the Animus, the Animus just gets so much more than you do. What I need is like a Descend card so I can put the Animus behind the tank eventually. But I think we should probably go Kinhost. Apply Reap 1 to all enemy units on strike means that it's a bit of a sweeper. The Kinhost is nice, and it is infused. And it's a very good body for upgrades. And it has a summon effect that makes it stronger. But we have no unit that's like coming back from the death over and over again. But I do kind of like the idea of just buffing up a egg floor by our champion. So I think we'll go Kinhost on this one. I like it. Well, I guess there's two, the vessel, the egg. Because we got the egg item and then we hatch the egg super quickly. Energy draw or capacity. If we go capacity, we can fit the Shard Soul Carver on the same floor as our champion. So I think we'll go capacity. This also means we can play the Animus on the middle floor until we put Hef inside of her. But I really do think having the ability to play our champion on the top floor is kind of nice. Although I guess we could put our champion like behind. Nah, yeah, take the capacity. It's the easy go, the easy play, the easy take. Do you get an Awoken unit? If we get a sweeper, that's a better Hef target. we could duplicate. There's nothing really worth duplicating. We should upgrade spells first. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna go right. We got a lot to do and a lot of upgrades to happen, to make happen, to do, to accomplish, to buy. I'll upgrade our champion. Remove 2 eggs and summon a better egg. Returning a consume spell is also tempting, because then you can keep etching every turn. But you do create a really nice tank in front of you. A tank with trample too eventually. So holdover. A holdover 10 damage Wingmaker is pretty good. A holdover free Eternal Kinstone is also very weird, and I kind of like it. I mean, yeah, if you make this holdover, you're getting +1/+1. You're getting 2 charged echoes every turn, which with the bog wormling, the bog wormling needs etching. We need to bring, but we're not gonna be able to upgrade the echo right to bring back consume cards. Right. So really the only thing we're getting out of the holdover here is +2 and armor 2 on the Shard Soul Carver, which is not that good, but it is still funny. Yeah. I mean, if we get like a perfect insanity again, we could take it and then hold it over, and then we have a way of making perfect insanity playable literally every turn, which is kind of weird. Good old Wingmaker is still really nice though. If you can get kills with it, you can build a big capacity floor. We have capacity issues, possibly. A good restoration detonation, also tempting. A good steel enhancer, +3/+3 every turn. If we go card draw, this is a free card every turn. We don't even need to upgrade it anymore. We can just upgrade it with holdover. Would you rather this be free or 16 damage twice? Probably 16 damage twice. It's just a good card. So we're not going to upgrade anything else, because if we reroll, we can't really afford much. Although I guess we could afford, you know, to make something cheaper and then also make it consume and do more damage. Sweep. You are a very good target with Hef. You're a really good Hef target. Like, you're an insanely good Hef target. We need to make you quick, but we have the capacity to play you. Four pips, you could just be on the bottom floor and just sweep everything. We'll make it quick eventually, and we can maybe get a card for it. I think you can safely take a Shattered Shell and be okay. The Animus can go behind the Thorn Hollow, and then you can be on your own floor with quick sweep, just killing things before they make it up. And you live for as long as you live. But the +30/+30 admittedly is really good on the Animus of Will. Hold on, maybe we can we dupe Hef at some point? There's your Helvent. Helvent's duplication. We could duplicate Hef and then put one Hef inside of this Shattered Shell and then one Hef inside of the Animus. And then our capacity is gonna be crazy, but then we'll have 2 Heft units who might be able to be played and be like amazing. So it's just funny enough that it just might work. Why not try it? +10 magic power and piercing. I gotta admit, that's pretty good. +30 magic power. I'd rather have something that has piercing. Although Restoration Detonation is also a very tempting target for that. So yeah, we're not going to meld anything quite yet. And we have a lot of units. It's probably not what you want to see in a Monster Train run. Spell Shield 2. We're not really using spells to kill anything. We have piercing on the good spell. You probably don't want to have this many units, but I kind of like it. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird enough. It just might work. Capacity is gonna be a bit wonky up here, but you are an egg that has 1 pip. You're an egg that has 1 pip. We can still fit 1 unit up here. Yeah, so we're just gonna do it like this. Oh, you have more health. Play this, play this. Now we have a charged echo every turn that cannot go away. And we should be able to hatch units very quickly. So what do we have here? Good old Wingmaker. Well, you know, we were Ember drained. So we have an energy problem, but it is tempting to just constantly play this Wingmaker kind of over and over again, right? If we play it here, we can get the capacity to play the Shard Soul Carver and take 3 pyre damage. These guys need to die though, You're gonna die if I play you, unless I play you in front. But I really want to get Hef, so you know what? We'll have more energy next turn, and we got other units to play. All right, I'll do it like this. And then you're kind of a tank, so you might as well tank for everyone else. I guess we should have Wingmakered some other guys who would maybe not be getting killed, but whatever. And I gave myself more Ember Drain, damn it. Well, we can't play the Animus, so we might as well play it like this. I don't know, weaken you, because you're all dying, let's weaken you guys. And then, get rid of you. I mean, everything's gonna die, it's just a matter of how much pyre damage am I gonna take from not getting rid of these enemies that were adding garbage to my deck. In fact, I should have played this on the bottom floor on you. Anyways. I'll heal you later. Get rid of this. 2 restores gives us enough that you will die when you hit me. Unfortunately, I can't really even get there. So, I'm just gonna acknowledge that the top floor is gonna kill the boss, and it's probably gonna kill the boss pretty easily. So let's stop taking pyre damage, keep playing the Wingmaker. We are gonna get Hef. I mean, there's just no way around it, really. I say that like it's a bad thing. No, we want Hef, so we are gonna get Hef. No one's taking damage up here. You're gonna take damage, but that's okay. You have spikes, so these units are going to die when they move up and start hitting you. Do we play Wingmaker? We could play Wingmaker up here for another, you know, +2 and armor 2 on the Inspire guy, but once we hatch the eggs, we don't really need the charged echoes on this floor. It's not like the other guy, the one who's way better. What's his name? Units are so unbalanced in this game. It is the Keeper of Echoes. The Keeper of Echoes is just way better than the Shard Soul Carver. Sure, it doesn't scale in offense that much, but you're rarely gonna put him on a floor on his own, so applying +1/+1 to all friendly units gives you more value, and also, he takes less capacity. He's more expensive, but Keeper of Echoes is 10 times better than Shard Soul Carver. Unfortunately, we didn't get him. We got this guy, so we have to try to make him work as a pseudo crappy tank. Anyways, I don't think the boss is gonna make it. I do, however, need to make sure that you guys die. Saves me a lot of hassle. And you're dead. We are losing a unit. It's to be expected. This guy is getting a lot of reap too, because every time we attack, we do apply reap. Infuse daze, apply daze to a unit, move it to the back. That's the type of card that we're looking for because we have so many, and I love that it's infused. We're getting very lucky on the infusions here. We have so many infusions on the top floor, we can make that work. And Engraft is kind of nice too. Again, because it is infused, we could upgrade it, give it holdover and make it +10, give it holdover and make it free. And it pays for itself every turn. And we have stings that are paying for themselves anyways, and it hits the Thorn Hollows and can't charge, and it's infused, it pays for itself. So I really like Engraft. Bigger heals might be nice at some point, like an Awake, but I feel like just upgrading kind of the spells that I have. So this is gonna be Hef. And in theory, we can dupe Hef, and then meld Hef into the Sweeper, and then meld Hef later into the Animus, and then we've got like amazing floors. +2 capacity, huh? Hef is hefty, but also a great unit. We could also put the Animus of Will inside of a Hef. We could also put the Animus, well, we can't put the Animus and the Hef inside of the Sweeper, but I think I'd rather just, you know, have a 100 damage, 30 health, super huge Animus that we could maybe descend at some point rather than making this Hef have multi-strike. Admittedly, though, we could start resolving, adding capacity, then playing more units on the floor, but we don't really have more units to play. We have a specific set of units. Animus, Spike Tank was there, Sweeper. Yeah. And it gives us an opportunity to remove the Train Stewards, which is nice. Sorry. Now, the other thing we could do is meld and then duplicate. Like, we could meld Hef inside of the Animus and then take 2 Animuses, or Hef inside of the Sweeper and then take 2 Sweepers. 2 Sweepers with Trample is actually kind of funny, but I actually kind of like the idea of just having dedicated units. So a Hef in an Animus and a Hef in the Sweeper. And then later, we are going to have to start upgrading these units, but for now, this'll work. Doubling up on the good old Wingmaker is also funny, but nah, we're just gonna go real crazy with it and get rid of it. I mean, you can put a Hef in a Hef. Again, Hefty is what I would say about that one, but no. A 3340 Sweeper with Trample is really nice. It's not as much health as I thought it would be, though. I still think you do it, though. Because if you get quick on them, they're their own boss. +30 magic power. I mean, on an Engraft, it's actually kind of tempting. On a Proclamation, it's also tempting. Restore 31 health, gain 1 energy, draw 1 next turn. I mean, on any unit that is going to be taking damage, that's a big heal. But on a Proclamation, that's also 250. I mean, this will kill any unit. We are at 65 Pact Shards, which is a little scary, but... You know what? I'm not going to turn this on. We don't need the money. And I think enemies are going to do too much damage for us to handle. Especially the Sweeper, he could be doing like 15 damage per sweep attack, which means our Echo Right's gonna die in like 2 hits. Admittedly, we could, you know, get good old Wingmaker and then just, you know, kill all the backline units over and over again, but are we really gonna draw that spell immediately? Nah. We're not gonna draw it immediately. Okay, you only do 6, but like, still. So I want you. I want you. We're gonna have an energy problem. We kind of expect it at this point. Then we want... You know, I wouldn't mind killing you, but we'll probably get some sort of a restore next turn. So I think what we're actually gonna do is get you guys hatching as soon as possible. So there we go. There's our restoration detonation. So we can do 100 damage very easily. Yep, I think we'll just do that. We're not dealing with the top floor, but we haven't gotten the right draw for dealing with the top floor, let's say. Now, Shattered Shell. You're gonna take a lot of damage, but you're also gonna deal a lot of damage. I mean, you are getting 2 kills, and because Sweep and Trample have a weird interaction where overflow damage happens, we're killing the Clip Defender, even though he has 60 health, and we're doing 37 damage to this guy. Very useful turn. You are already dead. You sweep, but I'm not worried about you. I think I'd rather just, well, yeah, because it extracts, we'll play it down here. Get a kill. Infuse up here when possible. Really, I just need consume cards, because when we play like 2 consume cards, all the eggs open. There we go. That's what we're looking for. You sweep, so my Animus will die. However, I could put the Animus down here and it will live. Although I guess I could have maybe dazed you. Maybe not. I don't know. You're dead. Everything down here is dying. Beautiful. Hey, there's my Wingmaker. There's also my crappy engraft. I guess I'll trigger your spikes. And then, I don't know, I guess we'll infuse up here. It's not really a reason to, but there's also not really a reason not to, is there? I do want to hold that over, though. I want to make sure that we can kill any backliners. Now, we don't have any, and I'm a bit worried about this fight. But we're gonna, because we're doing no damage, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I have no room for this guy either, so I guess it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter where we, well, hold up. Ember Drain here. Probably just restore on you and hope for the best. 6 times 6. I really don't want to hit my own unit, so I think I'll just hit you. I think this boss might kill us. The spikes is what's saving us. That went very quickly from I think we're dead to wow, this is actually okay, but no, the spikes are definitely saving us here. You are taking like 200 damage every time you decide you want to hit me. Thankfully, that is enough. And now you're dazed, and I buffed you! I played the wrong card! Consume, apply Reap 13, infuse Daze. I think we want this Soul Crushing Guilt. Dazing enemy units with a card that's already infused is wonderful, and we absolutely 110% want Restoring Retreat. So we are getting the cards that we need. I think we need card draw next, but we are getting the cards that we need and want. So multi-strike. Multi-strike on the Shattered Shell is nice, but we really want quick. But, I mean, the damage here is actually incredible. Plus 10 and spikes. So you coming out with spikes is nice, and you having just plus 10 more health is totally fine. Plus 10 damage on the Poopa, they're gonna be in the back, they can totally take this. Reroll, what do we get? Large Stone. Large Stone is gonna go on the Animus. We do want Shattered Shell to have quick, and if they don't have quick, I don't think it's worth it. So you're gonna take this. You are gonna be a 5-pip unit in a second here, which is kind of scary. I think we're gonna make you a little bit tankier. And then honestly, I'm just gonna give you a little bit more damage. Not ideal upgrades, but I don't think it matters. For the greater good, I don't think a little ruffle will be enough. Strike melee weakness or summon, apply sap 4. All right, I'm gonna make the world's best Shattered Shell. Or we could put it on the Animus. If we had one more upgrade slot on the Shattered Shell, I would love it. Although you have multi-strike, but you're gonna be late. Nah. Melee weakness on the Animus or melee weakness. I mean, melee weakness on a sweep sounds really good, doesn't it? It's gonna be hard to keep you alive in the later fights though, but hopefully we can get quick for you. All right, you know what? I think we're gonna acknowledge that we're not gonna go for any more unit upgrades. I'm just gonna give melee weakness to the sweeper. And oh my god, we are going to have a ton of capacity on these units. Holy crap. A 58 times 373, all right. Or I could put it on the Thorned Hollow, and then the Thorned Hollow can just get out there. No, I mean, ah, crap, what do you do on this one? What we need is holdover on the Descend, and I would absolutely make it innate right now. We should probably make it innate anyways, because we can probably get either frost or holdover on it soon. More health or way more damage. And more health. I mean, you're kind of a tank. These units are too big. These units are too big. But that's kind of why it's fun. We could also intrinsic a consume card. Ah, Soul Siphon is really good for this. You get so much charged echoes on a floor when you play this that you can actually hatch your eggs like immediately. It's really good for buying time to deal with everything else. So we already have 100 packed shards. We're getting a little bit ridiculous with it. However, it's fun. Maybe stop upgrading. We have to fight Fel and then like 4 more bosses. I mean, we've got great units. The problem is the enemy units are also great. And they do like as much damage as I do. This is also just terrible draw. I can't hatch you. I can hatch you, but you're gonna give me Ember Drain next turn. I think that's okay. You're hitting, and you're hitting hard. I think we absolutely want the Animus out there. Helps a lot. Then, if we heal and Proclamation, everything's gonna die on this turn and it buys us time to hatch up on the top floor. I think I just like that as a turn. Now you're all dead. We are taking 35 damage. However, maybe now I can get like a tank? You're dead. That's not good. However, I can keep you alive if I restore Echo Break. And then you can tank, or we could play Shattered Shell. I mean, what's funny is that if we actually go capacity, I could play all of my units appropriately. Like, I would have enough capacity to play the Shattered Shell and the Thorn Hollows on the bottom floor immediately. You are doing a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. I think we've taken too many packed shards. Okay, hold on. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. We're close, but we're not quite dead yet. I think because we are not going to shuffle anytime soon, maybe we should have saved a hef so we could have gained capacity every turn. No, what we need is the Wingmaker to show up. I think because we know that we are going to get, we also need better heals. Spells soon that are good. I think we should play the Thorned Hollow to keep them alive. And then the Shard Soul Carver can tank for the Thorned Hollow temporarily. Then later we'll descend, and then we'll play the Shattered Shell when we draw it again in the future. Because damage-wise, I think we're okay on the enemies that move up. What we need... The Shattered Shell's so good. What we need is the healing, but you have 40 HP, you have 50. So we're gonna play you for 50 HP. I mean, I can put this guy in front of you, so yeah. But if I do that, I can't kill you, so you're killing me. Because I have to restore and then Echo Break to kill you. Unless, how much damage are you doing? 43? 44? You're doing 44 damage? Okay, everything's dying. I'm playing the Shattered Shell. Oh my god, that's such good damage. Now, this is what I was worried about. Sure. However, you know what? Why not play one of these down here? And then why not play one of these? We'll play this one up here. And then why not play this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then you're healing! The egg's not getting hatched though, but like these units are absurdly powerful. Yeah, if we can make these soul crushing guilds hold over, I think we're in the clear. But we do have to make them hold over. So I would like you to hatch a little faster. I mean, if I do this, you're not dead, but I don't need to play any more extract down here. As a result, I actually think you've taken a lot. You're taking a lot of damage. I actually think we build up more echoes on this bottom floor so we can play more spells later. Yeah. I mean, this unit down here is freaking dynamite. And there's our Wingmaker. So now we can build up capacity down here so we can actually have like a fun time. There's my consume cards. Been looking for those. Wingmaker. Daze. We're not taking any damage. You're dead. I don't know, buff you? The thing is like, if we can draw another unit, we can put another unit out in front, now that we've got the damn Wingmaker. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And then honestly, buff the crap out of you. Can't quite get a kill, but we're gonna lose the infusions. You know, if we're getting the kill anyways, let's go up here. We don't need this to be holdover though. So, I'm gonna hit you for 2 damage. And give you 4 reap, which is nice. 16, you do 64 damage? I may have buffed you to a small degree. Now, unfortunately, I cannot daze you. However, I can descend you, and now we're doing 400 damage because you're living for like 1 turn. Actually, if I heal you, you might live for another turn. Hit, 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 hit. No, I cannot make you live for another turn. I can heal you for 1, which gives you more spikes at least. It's not even worth playing. You don't do any damage. That's all of our units gone. Do I do enough damage on this floor? I hope so. Anyway, we're gonna be fine. As long as we get the Daze card, there's nothing to worry about. So buff the damage. Toss out an Echo Break. You're taking damage from all of the damn Reap that you have. Now, we're not killing you. However, now we are. Funny how that works, right? We're killing you in 1 turn. So that was very close, but nothing made it through. It's funny. Infuse, consume, draw X, and apply -1 to those cards. Double buff and armor. I guess we'll take the Rail Spike. Cheaper spells is always nice. And then, I mean, Dude, we have draw with the stings. I'm very tempted to go for capacity so we can actually play our units more freely. Because then we can play Shattered Shell and Thorn Hollow on the bottom floor. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go capacity. I think it's so important to get that out there. I would love to take card draw. I don't think we can. Now, do we upgrade spells? Do we upgrade spells or do we duplicate a card? Let's think. We need heals. I should not have upgraded Soul Siphon with Intrinsic. I'm realizing it's kind of terrible. We could dupe a unit, like another Shattered Shell in case one dies. But really, we're just looking for like a holdover restoration detonation. Although we need more than just that. We need more. We need a lot more. Concealed Caverns could have something interesting in it. You know, duplicating the Rail Spike. Yeah, you probably duplicate the Rail Spike. It gets you through your deck so nicely. We can remove garbage cards from the deck, get something out of the caverns, maybe even go for an artifact. In fact, we probably will. Alternatively, we could... Ooh, Merchant of Steel by the Hellvent. I don't like that as much. So we'll probably go here to Merchant of Magic. Yeah. You know, looking for a holdover on the Restoring Retreat would be really nice as well. And once we are done with this, we can always play it for healing. It's 10 health, but really was kind of hoping to get a quick of some variety by some at some point by now, but we're not getting there. Wingmaker, we have one in the deck. We don't need more than one. Do we? 2 Wingmakers. Maybe we should have taken card draw. 2 Wingmakers to kill support units actually does tempt me as a pretty nice get. I think we'll dump an Echo Break and a Restore. We're definitely gonna go for big Cocoon. Armor 4, nah, more damage, big tank in front. Purge a card, gain a card. Please purge a Restore. Give me a random Awoken card. I would really love to get like a full heal. Regen Spikes. It's not good enough. 2 regen doesn't matter. I need 200. Consume, deal damage, spikes +1. Cards have a random upgrade. So when consume is played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. And then I'm gonna double up on the Wingmaker. I actually think it does matter. I definitely was thinking about the Rail Spike, but the faster we get this card, the better off we are. Enemy units appearing on each floor pretty much doesn't matter at all. Because we know what we're playing. And we have tanks, and we have enough damage to kill these guys. And if they hit the pirate, whatever. I mean, as is, I can kill them all up here, which is beautiful. And I can kill you all down here, which is beautiful. This kills one by itself, which is fine. So we're gonna have Ember problems. I mean, I could just... We are killing one already. What else can we play? Hold up. You gotta get played. You are taking 40 damage. Maybe I should have thought about this a little bit more. Yeah, cause like you're freaking you're hurting. You're hurting a lot. There's a lot of crystally spiky units making it up, huh? So let's keep you alive a little longer. The problem is the back unit, not the front unit. We gotta get something that kills them. And the only spells that we have that are targeted are really AoE stuff. Not exactly, but mostly. I think the Animus is not long for this world, but I think that's okay. Are we gonna play an egg? Or we're gonna hatch the egg? Shell 8. Shell 2. Yeah, we're gonna hatch the egg. So, start here. You should probably tank for this. Ah! Alright, now you're hatching. You've already hatched. You're dead, and there's nothing I can do about it. You will die if I play you, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I'm realizing now we kind of have a problem, and the problem is all of our units are dying because I can't hit the backline units. I don't have quick. I don't have spells in my hand. We should have taken card draw. That's why I added a second one of those cards in my deck, but we're not quite drawing what I need to draw. Yeah, because like nothing can keep these units alive. I can kill you. Oh, no, nope, never mind. I almost could. All right, what's happening up here? Surprisingly, we're almost getting you. And if I push you to the back, we certainly will get you because we have trample. Although you are taking 91 damage. Yo, where are my cards? You know, the ones that do damage? Where's my wingmakers? 30, 40, 50, 66 damage. I can't play you. If I play you, you will die. So like, I think we just daze up here. Maybe we can work you down with the sting. This is at least infused. If I play the Thorned Hollow, it will get a kill. I think on you. In fact, if I play Thorned Hollow Echo Break, I think you actually live. Problem is, I don't know how to keep you alive on future turns, but it gets you out now and it kills a unit. But once we get the Wingmakers, you're dead anyway, so I kind of just like don't care. We still take a lot of damage, but the Pyre doesn't take any damage. Oh my god, look at this freaking turn. Hey, there we go. Okay, start here though. Very nice. Very nice indeed. We want to do some damage and heal. I want to hurt you. I want to probably do some more damage. Maybe to you then. Definitely to you then. And then let's draw one card and make it cheaper. Hey, beautiful. We got through our deck, I guess. Need more stings, man. More stings! I guess you just... We're gonna put a tank up here later. We're gonna draw through our deck with the Wingmakers, killing everything, and then we're just gonna play a tank. That's what's gonna happen. And until that happens, what we're doing is we're just stacking up restores and regens. Oh, now you're dead. I mean, we have a ton of capacity. That's not a problem at all. Why play it? Kill this guy. But I want to save the Wingmaker so I can get more capacity. And then I guess you play like a Shattered Shell up at the front because it's gonna hit really freaking hard. Although it's gonna die in one hit because this guy does 59. But we can daze him. So I think we play this. You know what? We probably play this behind the tank. And do we play the Thorned Hollow? At this point, there's almost no reason not to, except I don't want it to get the kills. I want to kill him with the Wingmaker. Why? I don't know. I feel like it's in our best interest, weirdly enough. Although we can't draw a unit next turn, so maybe there's literally no reason not to just play this down here. Is there a reason to play this turn and next turn, getting kills? We don't need the capacity. So I think the answer is no. So I think we just play this for damage and just to kill. I mean, it's an infused card that'll come back around next turn, but I don't think that matters at all. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're just gonna heal you as much as possible. You're taking 1,000 damage. With thank God we have extraction. That's what I was looking for the whole damn time. Just some way of dazing these enemies and dazing you specifically. We didn't take any pyre damage either. This is stupid that this is working, but maybe this is what you need. You just need stupid to win these damn runs, huh? Return Soul is amazing. And we need quick, 100 million%. Now we have a chance, and we are 100% also going to upgrade our spells and remove garbage. I hate to say it, but these restores are not very good. Echo Breaks are also not very good though. Let's go for the Echo Breaks, because once we get Wingmakers, we don't need damage. Increase capacity by 1. When you first summon your champion, gain a random unit. With +10, +10, -1, and -1. It's kind of nice. Remove Consume. No. +10 magic power. Yes. Restoration Detonation is nice, so is Engraft. Engraft on a holdover is actually really nice because it will pay for itself literally every turn. So if we roll holdover, I'll probably put it on Engraft. Although, am I willing to pay 1 for a Restoration Detonation every turn? Yeah, but once we get quick, it's actually less important. Engraft is at least free. Let's upgrade the Restoration. Awoken's Rail Spike now draws more. I don't care about consuming cards. Double stack. Yeah, I'll take a day 6. But I'm gonna upgrade Awoken's Rail Spike. The more draw we can get off of that, the better. So wait, I didn't upgrade as much as I would have liked. Let's go for a free random unit. Magic Power. The first time each battle a card with Consume is played, add 2 copies to hand. That's actually not bad because we know what we're gonna play. We're gonna be playing the Ember Drain garbage. Which in theory, if we play them all on the first floor, maybe we can hatch all the eggs immediately. Summon your second unit, gain energy. I think we'll take Echo Seedling because it's weird, and then I will purge yet another Echo Break. And then this is our run. It's only 115 pack shards, which is not that much. The deck is filled with super large units that we can't really play. Melee weakness on the boss is stupid annoying. So it's like this. And then this. And then this, and now we have like 4, 5 charged echoes on every floor. I mean, that seems pretty good, right? Now I am gonna summon, you start with rage, okay. We're gonna summon units. You're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. Echo Right's gonna go in front of you. No, behind you. Are you gonna tank temporarily? I guess you're gonna tank temporarily. Nah, well, all right. We get a Nameless Siren and can't gain Rage 2. There you go. I mean, it's a unit, you know? It took the melee weakness hit, which is nice. Oh, this is what we're looking for, baby. Wingmaker early. Play you. We should have really played the Engraft. Oh well. We're dying. Hold up. We're still dying. Well, you still gotta play it. God, I hate this version of Seraph. If we play you at the front, you will also die. Do we just accept that the Thorn Hollow is dead? I think we just accept that the Thorn Hollow is gonna die. Shattered Shell's gonna go out and be the tank of the floor. God, I hate you just so much. I can't deal with you. I literally can't. We have to have 55 HP or more to survive the hit because of the melee weakness happening. We still need Shatter Shell out there, but the melee weakness stacking up just means that eventually this unit will die. If Seraph moves to this floor and attacks with a Gilded Wing, I cannot keep this unit alive even with the quickness. So what the hell do you do here? You know, it's a 40 HP unit. It's not a small unit. How do we keep him alive? I guess we don't. I guess we just roll over and accept that we're freaking dead, dude. No, we can make this work. What we're gonna do though is I think we're going to just not play the Shattered Shell. I mean, if it's gonna die, we can't play it. So what do we do instead? What we do instead is we're just gonna try and survive to that point where we draw it again and then play it and then hopefully descend the Animus down. Or maybe even descend the Animus down sooner than that. You're taking 63. And you're gonna take 63 because of the flippin' melee weakness. It doubles his damage output. This is a annoying fight and one of my least favorite Seraphs. And I don't know what else to do about it. But what I know we can do, because like, let's say I sting here. Sure, you don't hit me for 30, but then you're gonna hit me for 66, and you're also gonna get the incant trigger off of it. So I guess we're just gonna draw 5. We're gonna make a bunch of spells in our deck cheap. Wildwood Tome can come back. We could just stack up the days on the boss, and if we stack up the days, then he's not gonna be able to actually kill me. It's risky, but probably worth it. So I think what we do is we give him 6 stacks of days. And then we just hope that we can kind of make it work. I will hit you. And I will return Soul. There's no reason not to. It'll bring a card back from the discard pile, make it cheaper and playable. What do we want to bring back to make it cheaper? What spell? Probably a Sting. We need Draw. Or an Engraft, but... Actually, an Engraft is fine. It doesn't make it stronger, it just makes it consume. I don't know, I can bring back a Sting and just get extra draw next turn. And it consumes, so. It's really tempting to descend, because if I descend the Animus, we do have a position for the Shattered Shell. But you know what? We can bring the descend back later. You need the capacity more. The infusion. This will technically get 2 kills. Doesn't keep you alive at all. Kind of rather just ice you before you become a problem. Restoration detonation. Pretty okay. Because if I descend, how are we killing these units on the next floor? We're basically not. So, yeah, let's Wingmaker here. And then heal you. Really, oh, you're taking 35. Really waiting for basically this turn. Except you're not quick. Do we have the quick book? We don't. You're taking 40 damage. That's okay, the Wingmaker will keep you alive. We play Shattered Shell. We're going to bring back a Descend. Don't die. Now you're taking 300 damage. With the melee weakness and the damage that we do, I think we can get around this. Waves remaining 2 means we just need to live for 2 more turns and then stack up another like 10 days. And we did get the double stack, and we've got a quickness book here, which is just so damn important. There we go. And we definitely play this. Give you 9 days. Buff for 20? You take it then. And then we're just gonna kill him before he kills us. And you're dead, okay. The day's play ended up working, as I hoped it would. I mean, there's no reason to play anything. End turn. Now, how the hell is this gonna work on Divinity? I got no bloody idea. But I know that we can build on all the floors. You know, we can daze whatever floor we want when we get those daze cards. I do think that maybe we should have taken card draw instead of another capacity. We finally did get the Descend that we needed, but with the Wingmakers and the fact that I doubled them, we don't need the capacity as much as we did. Hopefully we draw Wingmaker turn 1. That would be incredible. We didn't, but that's still fine. Whatever we play first that consumes will be triplicated. I think it's okay to triplicate one of these. Because here's what's gonna happen. I think we can hatch all the eggs immediately. Do we really want them up here? I mean, where else are you gonna play them? You gotta save floors for your quick and your sweeps and all that good stuff, right? Are you really gonna play this down here and then have your only eggs take a ton of damage? No. We're gonna play this, and then I think if we play it again, no, it does not fill more. So you know what? Fill this. You're gonna get stronger, but fill it anyways. You get armor 30. I got a Horned Warrior with multi-strike. I mean, you're not a bad unit, honestly. You're gonna die up here on this floor. I mean, I might as well put you down, you know, here where maybe I can keep you alive. You're dead here, though. You're dead anywhere. Okay, you're not dead here. In that case, welcome, Horned Warrior. infuse, 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 infuse. Now, unfortunately, no one's hatching. But if we consume cards, they will hatch. And we got a Wingmaker. This is very early for a Wingmaker, and I'm very happy about it. Can I keep the Thorned Hollow alive down here? Yes, because this is why I love this Wingmaker card upgraded like this. It actually kills these 50 damage units on a turn. It's unbelievably good. And in fact, I'm actually thinking about putting it here. We won't be able to descend down into the floor. However, what we can do is put the Thorn Hollow and the Shattered Shell here, and then just Wingmaker in the future on this floor. I mean, we can survive here. We can survive here though. Okay, I gotta think about this. Return a spell from the discard pile to your hand, make it cheaper, and consume. We got very good draw. We need more stuff up here though. Actually, no, we don't. If I just play Restore on you, you're gonna live next turn. Are you gonna hatch? You need 3 more? You're gonna hatch because if I play this, you'll hatch, and you'll hatch. I'm worried about these guys, but we do enough damage that I'm pretty certain we can kill all of them before they hit the pyre. It would give us 2 more capacity on this floor, which does make the floor even larger. It makes the floor of equal capacity to this floor, but then we can't descend down into it. And we are guaranteed to draw the Animus next turn. If we're guaranteed to draw the Animus next turn, you hit twice, you hit once with Trample. Damage to your front unit. We got the right draw for this. Okay, I think we should play on the bottom. We can deal with them later. The next floor kind of already deals with them. I don't have the energy for any of this. Oh, that's the problem. Oh shit. Well, okay, we can bring back Engraft to get the energy to play 3 cards. Shattered Shell, Wingmaker, and Thorned Hollow. It gives us the energy that we need. By the way, this is gonna go up here. By the way, the Sting, let's not make any of these guys stronger. So again, the question is, do you play the Wingmaker up here? I don't know. It'll kill all of these units before they make it up and risk our other floor. We'll take 18. We're gonna take a lot of we'll take less damage down here. Okay, you know what? You're actually gonna live, except you're not going to live. We're gonna go down here. Play this. Bring back the Engraft. With the Engraft, we can actually, this is weird, but play this, then this, then this, and then assuming we get quickness, we can keep those units alive. And you know what? We don't need a Wingmaker at the bottom. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. It's gonna kill the frontline unit who's doing like 20 damage, but then the rest of the units are gonna live. We really kinda needed the quickness to show up on this turn. But at least we can heal. So let's take a look. Our champion is dying. 1 restore keeps him alive. The Wingmaker up here is really nice. The only thing the Wingmaker does down here you know what? We can get rid of the spikes. I think you Echo Break to remove the spell shield, then Wingmaker. Well, you probably Sting. No, Wingmaker's fine. Then you can Restoration Detonation. You could Proclamation as well, but I don't think you're doing enough to survive it. Honestly, if the Thorn Hollow dies, it's done its job, I think. So, I think we Echo Break you. Then the Wingmaker should kill you and remove a lot of the spikes. Now we still got hurt. However, now we have the opportunity to Restoration Detonation. We could play it up here, admittedly, but if we play it here, we'll have 34 HP. Ooh, we're taking 30. Okay, yeah. I see the problem now. We kind of do have to play Restoration down here to really keep the Shattered Shell even having the vaguest of chances of surviving. I think we accept that the champion's gonna die. We don't need the champion. We really don't. We kind of just need the units that we already have, plus the Animus. But we can't really play the Animus on this turn, unfortunately, because we gotta... Ah! You're an 80 damage unit, but the thing is you're a 150 damage unit, you know? So like I could keep the champion alive with this Restoration Detonation. We'll probably draw another one. But if we play it down here, we take 12 damage instead of 30, and it gives us an opportunity to attack spikes and not die. I think we accept that the champion's gonna go in order to keep this going a little longer. And I know we're not playing the Animus, but once we get through our deck a little bit faster, I think we'll be in a better position. The Pyre is gonna take a pretty big hit here, so you know what? At least kill 2 of those units. We're taking 40, and we didn't play the Animus. We just got, I think we're getting a little bit unlucky on the draw. But we just gotta keep this guy alive as long as possible. And the quick book is essentially what we've been waiting for. Now you're still dying. Now you're living. Not by much, but you're living. Now do we need a Wingmaker? Yes, we always need it, unfortunately. So, I didn't make this cheaper, I'm dumb. And you're not even being out, it's just you on the top floor. Okay, well, we need to play this. I think that we might as well play this. We might as well play this. It also does 30 damage to the front enemy unit. Does that matter? It might. We drew Abounding Echoes! Well, I don't think we're gonna survive this. I think we're just getting not the kind of draws that we're looking for. I'm not gonna blame draw, but we didn't build this deck around a lot of health. We don't have any regens. We should have taken that awake from like the second combat. We just don't do enough. We just don't do enough. I mean, I can't block. Gee, I don't even want to calculate how much damage that is. I just can't block it, so. I don't know why, but I feel like all of the cards in this deck is just sucks. Maybe we went too big on the units. I don't know, I used to know how to play this game. I used to be able to win runs. It happened. I mean, you're at least dazed for like 10 turns, but... I'm like, okay, I got an option. The option is play the Animus up here, start dazing you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start buffing the top floor. And as soon as we get the Animus, go to town. Taking 360. That's enough that I'm not worried about you. Now, do I have any more units in my deck? I have a Shard Soul Carver, so saving some Wingmakers for this floor would be kind of nice. Let's infuse cards in hand, please. And then let's buff the crap out of you, and then infuse, sting. I didn't play a Wingmaker! Literally just was dumb. On the bright side, you're dead. I should also like play these on lower floors, but at this point I'm kind of just throwing my hands up in the air saying, well, I've made some mistakes in my life. Yeah, 40 damage. If we played the Wingmaker, we could have killed these units, and I just completely forgot about it. You grant multi-strike? I could descend you, but... And we can... Oh my god. Okay. Okay. If we descend you... And then... You're only doing... You're gonna hit the pyre real freaking hard. How much damage are we taking? Why are we taking 51? Because of the boss? Boss only sweeps for 10. Why are we dying? 16 plus 7 plus 20. You do 20 damage. That's why we're dying, because of you. I think a restoration detonation does keep this unit alive. I'd love to daze some of you though. But with Return Soul coming up, I don't think we need to worry about that. So it's gonna be... I mean, that'll kill you. Then you can hit you and then restore. You're gaining armor? Well, guess what? I don't care. Okay, we have 54 HP. Return Soul, this is what I needed. Return Soul. There's no more cards to draw. We can't draw the Wingmaker. I played too many stings. Ah, oh, frick. Just kill me. Bad day of Monster Train today. Haven't found my groove. I feel like I'm making mistakes in card selection and deck construction. Whatever.